Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be in this weird world, wacky world of us. Now, before you continue any further, dear watcher, please be advised this is the most black dog of black dog scenes that has been perpetrated or indeed penetrated by consenting adults. So, with that in mind, wow, I got to make that pun. I'm happy about my life. So, tonight, boys and girls, Tintillations opens its door. It's a very unassuming building. As a matter of fact, it's interesting. It's located in a residential district in Dublin, in one of those high, multiple-story Georgian houses that became so common. How in the name of utter Christ they got a license to operate this premises here is entirely beyond you, but yet somehow they seem to have done. Outside the door leading into the establishment proper, you will see the sign, which appears to just be a girl with two horns sticking out of her head in the good old comedy demon style, who's wrapped in her body is entirely wrapped around with a rose, a crimson rose that cuts deeply into her skin, but she seems to be enjoying it. There is a bouncer standing at the door. She appears to be Nordic in appearance. She's got long, flowing blonde hair that's been tied back in a bun. And she has a very much a no-nonsense look on her face as she checks off names as people enter in order to make sure that they're on the list, as it were. And we will begin with our duo of changelings.
The mead must be very good. The line is very long.
Yeah, it's the mead. That's what it is.
I'm looking forward to this. I haven't had very much good mead.
Yeah, okay, so they're gonna be naked chicks. You okay with that?
Oh, like the artwork? That is fine.
No, I mean like the lascivious kind.
I mean, I suppose.
Is your wife gonna get mad at you?
I am going in for mead.
Okay, just if she yells at you, just tell her I punched you. That works.
It's pretty much this look that Kincaid gets. It's that look of no, just no.
Did you get all the ones I told you to get? Did you get the ones? They have ones. Tell me they have ones. Have they have ones?
I don't understand why we need ones.
Got a character, Evan.
Mm-hmm.
They have 1,000 milliliras. Do they have like $1 bills?
They don't have one. It's €1 notes, and no, they don't. The lowest denominational euro note is a 5.
Damn, we gonna be spending some bread here then.
All right.
He'll get up to the bouncer person, and he goes, "This is gonna be funny."
She looks you up and down. She looks at her cliff notes. Master Kincaid, I assume.
Yeah.
And this must be Baroness Stormfury. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'll do the accent. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
You as well, Battle Sister.
She will hand you each a lapel pin, or a pin that will go onto your clothing, and she'll say, "The mistress wishes this evening to bring you much pleasure. These are your VIP passes. You'll see what to do with them inside."
This is like Norda. She's like 6'2" and yoked up.
She's about 6'1". She's very attractive in the sense that you would say she has appearance for. Her spec would be something odd. Like her spec would be maybe dour, but she has a very attractive, if very kind of strict face, and you can tell that there's real muscle on her biceps and triceps. Like she could probably throw, like she could probably throw Kincaid, but she could definitely pitch Karina about 15 feet if she really wanted to.
He looks over and he goes, "They got more like you inside."
She says, "Inside, did you not read? Did you not read the flyer?
You breathe fire.
Did you not read flyer?
I read it.
There is what you dream." She will bow her head respectfully and usher you in with an arm.
Karina
On
looks
a side
shocked.
note, yes, you
Believes
will
there's
both
going to
immediately
be-
make note in case this has gone over your heads. She used both of your changeling names and said that you were expected.
No, Karina caught that.
Okay. I choose to point out when you're, when you're in ecstatic, time is a hell of a drug.
It's why it's why Karina referred to her as Battle Sister.
Mm-hmm. She will.
Because she's a human, and yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
As you, my wonderful changelings, pass under the threshold, can you please make me? I believe the role as stipulated in M20 is a Wits Greymare. Well, it's a cult, but you don't have that, so we'll use Wits Greymare, please.
Bitchin'.
Oh.
Moment.
You want me to use the dipole that matters? Yes.
Well, that one thing that prevents, magic, etc.
Ooh.
Well,
Is
being a
candidate.
changeling.
Sorry, how many successes are people rocking?
What was the diff? Standard?
Candidate.
Standard? I'm sorry, you actually did cut out when I asked. My bad.
Oh, my apologies. Standard diff, yes.
Okay, I have one then.
Okay. I guess.
The internet isn't my friend yet. Give me a moment.
Hey, can y'all hear the music behind in my background?
No.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure it wasn't obstructive.
Have to go some player.
How many successes did you get, Marcus? Or have you been able to roll yet?
I'm trying to get the thingy to. It's still spinning. Somebody roll me 5 dice.
I got it. Or unless you'd rather roll it, Evan. I don't know. Some SPs just like.
I don't really care. What else?
It was 5 dice, Marcus.
Yep.
Kincaid also got one.
You feel a tingle run down your spine as you pass the threshold. There's something. Ooh. It's not unpleasant, and it doesn't feel unwelcoming, but there was that tingle.
Okay. I am very much looking forward to this meet. That was strange and
We'll be fine.
Karina has
Okay,
just
Cash.
seen that there are a lot more naked women than anticipated.
And naked men.
Okay.
You will see every table has another beauty. I won't use the phrase gyrating because that is wrong. Sensuously moving. Everything about it here is sensual. You feel the air itself is thick with perfume. There is no smell of sweat or desperation. There is only a smell of ecstasy and excess. You will see the woman who's wearing a kind of a gothic Lolita style dress with a menu under her arm will walk towards you and she'll smile. That smile is so perfect, so white, it resonates with you, and she says, "Oh, it's a pleasure to see you, patrons. What is your pleasure this evening?"
Yes.
"I see.
Well,
Sorry, continue.
Karina was just going to answer the lady. She was just going to raise her hand and say, I would like to start with mead. With mead. Do we have that here?
She will nod and she'll say, "Of course. We cater for your every desire. Would you care to follow me in that case, Madame de Monsieur, and I will seat you at your table?"
Shit, yeah. Let's do this.
The mistress will be out to greet you shortly. She will lead you down to a table, a booth at the very back, very private, very eloquent, and she'll say, "And what would you have as your dancer? Who will tease and titillate?"
Go ahead, milady.
What was that, Marcus?
He says, milady.
Oh, to Karina. Karina's just in there like, she didn't, look, I ain't gonna front. She's caught off guard. She thought she was just getting meat. She didn't think she was gonna be walking into a strip club.
Kincaid's kind of a liar. It's okay.
Yeah, no, she's kind of salty about that, but just in there and she's just like, I'm not sure. I suppose I don't really have much of a preference.
In that case, she will lean down and whisper to you, "How about I simply find out?"
Ooh,
Hey,
I actually,
Tim.
I actually didn't hear what she whispered.
How about I simply find out? How about I simply find out? Tim, the music will change from the kind of low lulling that it was into something more rhythmic, something more drumbeat, something more tribal is the phrase Evan will use. You feel that rhythmic sense of standing out on vast plains, looking out at the morning sun. You feel that rhythmic sense as a woman pads out and takes her as this particular woman pads out.
Oh, shit!
I'm good at my job. Never think that I'm not. As this particular woman pads out and with one graceful movement hoists herself onto the table, and she begins a dance that is much more, it's not as sensual as the others were doing, but it is much more rhythmic. It is as I say, the glory of the sun rising over the Serengeti. It is the rhythmic charms that you have as you wake it is the rhythmic charms of the woman you wake up next to in the morning, as you shake off the night before and stand up and exalt to the sun. It is, Tim, Wakanda forever.
Okay. So, all right. Karina, Kincaid will notice her sheet ears have perked up. They do that when she is excited about something. She kind of crosses her legs, like I hate to say Indian style because that's vaguely racist, but that's what we call it in America.
Okay.
And she doesn't. This does not look to be a sexual thing for Karina. This looks to be like a genuine. There's actual artistic appreciation here.
All right. Heather, have you returned or are you still dishing? Still dishing. Okay.
I am, in fact, back.
All right. One moment then. I shall get to you. Marcus, do you show suitable respect? Do you show suitable enthusiasm for the woman who is dancing for you?
No.
Oh, okay. In that case, we will have Jewel. Jewel will arrive next.
Jewel looks probably a little bit out of place. Doesn't exactly know how to dress when one attends a strip club. So she's opted for something fairly casual. And she'll wait patiently in line, kind of checking out the people who are there. She almost looks like she is ready to get out of line a couple times, and then suddenly she's at the front of the line.
The bouncer will look down at you again and she'll say, "Ah, you are," and she'll look down. Her finger will roll along a line of text. Basically, in order to confirm, she'll look at her watch and she'll say, "You are the exquisite sound of jewels. I see.
Yes, that is correct.
It is a pleasure to see you. The mistress was so looking forward to having a private word with you."
Thank you, I think.
She will look down. She will take from her clipboard another one of the roses, and she will pin it on your. She'll pin it on your chest, just above your heart on your left hand side, or where your heart would be, etc. And she will say, "Please go in. It will be entertaining evening."
And Jewel will take a moment to look at the rose and then walk inside.
Okay. As you enter, the same woman will walk up to you, dressed in the Lolita. She will smile and she will say, "Oh, if you would care to follow me, miss. We have you seated at a table with some of our other guests. Your old mistress's special project for this evening."
Thank you. And she'll bow respectfully and follow the woman to the table.
"Excuse me, Madame and Monsieur. This is another one of the mistress's special guests. Do you mind terribly if she joins you?"
Hell no.
I don't mind personally.
"As I say, the mistress will be out momentarily." She will bow and she will leave.
I did forget to note this, y'all. I apologize. Karina does have changeling's eyes. Her eyes are they're icy blue.
Okay, so for the other players in this team, you would be able to see part of what looks like a tattoo. It's green. There are large. I'm going to describe them as bite marks. They look like they would have been left by the teeth of a large canine on her upper, I want to say left arm. I think it is the left arm. It is the left arm.
All right. Another chair will be brought, at which point the woman will come back and she'll say, and she hasn't given you a menu, and she'll say, "And what food do you desire?"
You mean about a pound of chicken wings?
What was that, Marcus?
Yes, I'm gonna need about a pound of chicken wings.
As you wish. But the question is, what seasoning would you like on them?
Lemon pepper. Definitely lemon pepper.
She leans in, and you feel her breath on your ear. She says, "A man who likes it hot. I see."
He looks at me and he goes, "If you do that again, you're gonna be across this table."
She'll casually shrug and she'll say, "You wouldn't want to tire yourself out a little old me."
Okay.
She'll then turn to Karina and she'll say, "And what about you?"
Other than the mead.
Sorry.
No, okay, because she asked what we all like wanted, right? Again.
She asked what you wanted to eat or to drink.
Okay, yeah. And Karina was like, other than mead, and she's thinking about it. And Karina just, it's like a light bulb goes off in her head, and she asks, "Do you have any Szechuan sauce?"
She'll smile and she'll say, "Well, if you really want it, we have the Szechuan sauce."
Is there something special about this Szechuan sauce?
It seems to be in hot demand. One of our guests, and she leans in and whispers something to you that might or might not involve, wanted a woman to be entirely covered with chicken nuggets covered in it about 2 weeks ago.
She'll just blink and say, that's not quite what I'm looking for. I just wish to have some chicken with Szechuan sauce.
Of course. And you? Joe says, "Jewel."
Beer is fine.
As you wish. Anything to eat?
Yeah, some of those chicken wings sound nice.
As you wish. Now, enjoy the show. She'll say, as she'll politely bow again and make her way towards the kitchen. By all means, feel free to converse amongst yourselves.
Side question, does Jewel have any like sights up or anything like that?
She does not.
Okay.
She does, however. Well, no, actually, no. I take that back because I didn't blue book it.
All right. Yeah, I don't mind any other. I just wanted to make sure I was, giving you all the info you could get and all that.
Yes, no, she does not have any sites active.
All right. So the woman that looks pretty much like this picture here with ice blue eyes, casts her gaze to Jewel. She seems fairly stoic for the most part. And she asks, "Hello, I don't think we've met."
No, I don't believe we have. I am Jewel. It's a pleasure to meet you.
You as well. You can call me Karina.
It's nice to meet you, Karina.
Looks to Kincaid expectantly.
What?
One generally introduces themselves as well.
They're like an order?
Oh, it's not an order. It is just payback for taking me to a strip club when I thought I was just going to get mead.
I got you, Mead.
I thought this was just going to be mead. I was not prepared for this.
Look at that. Look at that. You mad? You mad?
Slightly, yes.
At this moment, a stein of mead and a plate of Szechuan is placed down in front of Karina, and a large assortment of chicken wings, and the alcohol and the beverages requested by the others is placed down in front of them.
That's because you're not drinking in the ambiance. Get me?
No. What the fuck are you talking about?
Look around at the bounty before you and take advantage and shit.
For the record, boys and girls, the lights will now dim, at which point you will hear the announcer say, "Mesdames et messieurs, ladies and gentlemen, Tintination is proud to present the mistress of all that is disaster, she who is the queen of hearts, Madame de Clarisse de Monet. At which point the lights will flash in a brilliant optical display on the stage that dominates the end of the room, and this woman will step out slinkily. Her appearance is interesting. She actually does have what looks to be a cybernetic graft on her skin. However, no one else seems to notice it. You do. And she starts to sing, and the song she starts to sing is All That Jazz from Chicago. I hope you are all familiar with it.
Yeah.
Other than that, she has appearance 7. Her spec is alluring. Her voice is sweet as a nightingale's song. She is sassy. She hits every note and she hits something else. Oh my, would you like to hit that? Men clamber around her. You see them thrust, you see them heave, you see them grind, you see them ecstasize themselves. But she pays none of them any attention whatsoever. When the song is done in a crescendo, she smiles, she kneels, she favors one of them with a simple kiss on the forehead. At which point that man, well, you can tell he had his happy ending then and there.
Yeah, can we jack some of that?
You mean to Jack Lammer?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think I'm pretty much full on glamour, so I'm good.
I don't know what the role is, so you'll have to tell me.
I just think it was possible. I'm not gonna do it. I got 4. I'm good. I was just checking.
Okay. She will very politely saunter back down the stage, and then it's very weird. It's like all the men cease bothering her, in the sense that they just start to mill back to their tables, almost like they've forgotten that she was there. But she will jump down very gracefully from the stage, landing on her feet. She will walk over to your table. She'll snap her fingers, and the girl who was dancing for you will nod her head respectfully before she'll hop down off the table and make her way over to start entertaining other guests. Before she'll smile and say, "Oh, bon nuit."
One quick thing.
Mhm.
Jade,
Yes.
what you would notice is that it's kind of odd. He doesn't eat when he eats chicken wing. He just puts it in his mouth and he just chews it and swallows. There's no bone that comes out.
That is odd, but not the strangest thing she's ever seen.
On a side note, boys and girls, the food is incredible, as good as you expected it to be, and the alcohol, well, it makes you lightheaded in just the right way.
Yep.
She will casually walk up, and she extends her hand to Kincaid.
What are you offering with that?
I merely thought that with teeth like that, you might know how to kiss a lady's hand.
He looks over at Karina and he just smiles. A red cap smile.
Karina sips her mead, akin to how Kermit sips his tea.
For a moment, he opens his mouth almost impossibly wide, like he's going to bite it off, and then he gives it a quick smooch. Just.
She will say, "Now that I've established social dominance," as if it's nothing, as if that's just like, yep. She'll say, "I do hope. Oh, my, you are beautiful, mon chéri." She'll say as she looks down at Karina, Because she's standing, obviously, not like she's looking down at you, but she's standing, you're sitting.
She probably stood as the woman identified as the mistress approached, mostly because that's just polite.
You know, I like your friend here. He is hungry for so many things.
Yes, he is.
What was that? Sorry, Tim. Evan was noisily moving around in his chair.
Oh, my bad. She said, yes, he is insatiable, really.
She'll look at him and smile and just say, no, not quite. Every man has his limits.
What's funny is you really believe that, don't you?
She'll smile even wider and she'll say, oh, my sweet, sweet darling boy. She will, unless he stops her, she will stroke his hair with one hand.
Yeah, he will stop her. No one touches his hair.
Why?
The same reason Karina don't let nobody touch her hair.
No, I'm actually asking for a reason. Why does no one touch your hair?
It's Cece's hair.
She'll smile and she'll say, oh, I see, that belongs to another, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fair. How about I stroke you ear? And she'll reach down. Her fingers will very delicately, very lightly just stroke right under his chin. You know, there's actually a palatable. There's a pressure point there that if it's touched just right, is ooh, that's nice. And she'll say,
I was just saying you right.
Mm-hmm. And she'll say, so we have the glutton, the prude. She'll say she kisses the back of Jules' head. And the person who's trying to find themselves but doesn't understand themselves. Wonderful conundrums, all of these. So, you are my guests, after all. Where are my terrible manners? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Mistress de Monet. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. If you want to be technical, I am a member of the Cult of Ecstasy. I have no idea what you call us, but she'll wiggle her fingers.
Karina understands that last part. She nods at the finger waggling. She says, that has become a universal gesture.
She will question, because she's going to do it. Will Kincaid let her sit in his lap? Marcus!
He goes, I bite.
She'll smile and she'll say, oh, I don't mind.
If she sits in his lap, he's going to bite her neck.
That's fine. Are you going to actually attempt to rip out her throat or anything of that nature?
Nope.
Okay. She will casually reach up and stroke his face with long, delicate fingers. She'll say, now, more later.
Okay.
But she'll say, it's interesting. I look at each one of you and I see something that you want. But I want to hear. So, my darling Jewel. She'll reach out and take both of Jewel's hands in hers and she'll kiss both of the hands at the wrists. And she'll say, what is it that you desire?
Oh, freaking.
She asking Jewel or Karina?
Jewel.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Sorry, Evan, my audio cut out there for a second. What did you say?
She reached out and took both of Jewel's hands in hers, and she kissed her wrists. And she said, "And what is it that you desire, my darling Jewel?"
Jewel will look pensive for a moment before she speaks. I need to overcome my fears.
She'll say, "You know what fear is? Fear is a voice that keeps us safe. However, oftentimes it's louder than it should be. You want to turn it off. You want to not hear it anymore. Or not hear it as loudly. Am I right?"
Yes, not hear it as loudly.
She will reach down and she'll lean across, putting her hand on Jewel's knee, and she's leaning in for the kiss.
Jewel doesn't make a move to stop her and hesitantly leans in.
Okay. As you kiss her, you feel an explosion that almost feels like fruit. She tastes like fruit and memories. She tastes like that first moment you knew desire, and she tastes like that first moment of ecstasy you felt when you saw someone who made you throb in a way that you weren't used to. It is the feeling of sexual awakening, and that is what you feel as her lips meet yours and her tongue expertly massages yours in her mouth. It is spiritual. Before she will lean back and she'll say, "So." She'll very calmly move her hand over her lips. And as she does so, you will see her lipstick was smeared when she did that. As she moves her hand across her lips, you'll see it fixes her lipstick. As in the lipstick is no longer smudged and it goes back to its perfect glossy sheen. And she'll say, "So, I ponder something. Do you really love the boy and want to give yourself to him?"
Jewel goes bright red. I don't know if I loved him. I don't think I've really loved anyone. Not that's made me feel like this.
"Oh, mon chéri, the first pounding of your heart. Oh, it's so romantic."
When I'm with him, I feel stronger. I feel my power white hot growing inside my chest until I feel like it will burst me open.
Oh, poor thing. Love is such a beautiful curse. Well, have you told the boy how this makes you feel?
No, I'm afraid if I do, he won't. I'm afraid if I do, he won't be able to resist me.
She will actually reach across. She will reach across again, and rather than be gentle this time, she slaps Jewel across the face, like full palm, like not like in a way that would spin her out of her chair, but basically a full kind of slap across the face. And she says, her voice doesn't change when she talks. And even the pain, that kind of searing pain you get when somebody slaps you, even that feels sensual. And she says, "We could die tomorrow, child. You live in a fantasy, and yet you are the nightmare that you give yourself. You do not tell him because of uncertainty. Well, what would happen if the boy died tomorrow? Could happen. And yet you've never known him. Never let those words slip from your lips. Never had him between your legs. Never had the truth. You deny yourself pleasure because you do not think that you deserve it when everybody does. If I were you," she smiles, "I would run to him and bleed my art upon him and see what happens. For even heartbreak mends over time. But if it is successful, well then, you will know a power far greater than any magic."
Jewel looks incredibly taken aback by everything that was just said. Her mouth is open. No, she's just going to come straight out and say it. I have a duty. I have sworn oaths.
She will say, "But the first oath you ever swore with your birth screams, that was a testament to your birth, was to be true to yourself, and now you make yourself oath breaker by denying the innermost facts of your own being."
At this point, Kincaid will actually say something. He'll say, You talk real nice, but that ain't how oaths work.
She'll say, "Oh, there is a difference between the literal and the poetic, my darling. But yes, you are indeed correct." She'll smile, and she'll say, "My darling Jewel, you who are the brightest, you have oaths, yes. You have obligations, yes. Answer me truthfully, have you ever sworn an oath that you would not act as your heart commanded you to do?"
Not in those exact words, no.
Have you ever sworn an oath that, surrounded by all this bloodshed and pain, you would not know one moment of happiness in another's arms?
No.
Have you ever sworn that you would not be able to know the love of another, that you must hold yourself to frigid virginity?
No, and I have not held myself to that.
Then, once again, mon chéri, your oaths are not in conflict. It is you who is trying to find reasons and excuses to prevent yourself from doing what you know, what you feel you must. She's then going to turn her head to Karina, and she's going to say, "You
She's
are..."
still in Kincaid's lap this whole time?
What was that, sorry?
She's still in Kincaid's lap this whole time?
Yep. Are you continuing to bite her in random places?
No, he stopped after the first one.
Okay.
That was a test nom.
She tastes delicious, like peaches. I'm not sure if Mark is like... it would be Kincaid's favorite fruit. Evan just happens to like peaches.
Kincaid's favorite fruit is yes.
Excellent. She will look across at Karina and she'll say, "So, I'm curious. You have so much conflict. You don't know what role it is that you're meant to play. I can see it across your face. What is that, mon chéri?"
Whatever you're spouting ain't gonna work on her.
She will calmly look at Kincaid and she'll say, I bet you €5.
I bet you €5. All right, that'll works.
So you're telling me if I open up right now, Kincaid loses €5?
No, mon chéri. I'm saying that you have to. She'll say, do you believe in destiny?
Yes.
Excellent. What would you do if I said that it was destiny that brought you here this evening?
Looks to Kincaid. I'm not sure.
She will lean backwards. She won't look at Kincaid, but she kisses him on the cheek. And she says, different people can be agents of destiny. You are strong. You have to be strong. I see that in you. You are the leader. You have to lead, but so much conflict. I query, I wonder, as I say, it's written upon your face. Why is it that you have so much doubt?
She looks down. She don't think about that. And she will respond with, at this point in my life, there are many things that are different.
Once again, without looking at you, slap!
All right.
No, not Karina. She slaps Kincaid.
Oh, okay.
Because Kincaid was laughing at her while she was opening up. Just Kincaid, you're not gonna lie, that felt kind of good. You're like,
That's one.
She will lean in and whisper in your ear, and she'll say, you may repay the favor later, if you desire. Anyway. She will look across at Karina and she'll say, please continue.
I have had to learn to adjust to new things, which on my own I don't mind. There are compromises that I have had to make, ones that I did not want to make, but if I didn't, then far worse things would happen to those around me.
You had to play the leader's game. Unfortunately, that oftentimes means sacrifice.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a reason that my people believe that the world is an illusion. You must transcend the boundaries of it for true happiness and enlightenment. To give yourself over to the flow and not concern yourself with the walls that stop you. The walls of flesh, the walls of bone, the walls of mind. All must be shut out for perfect clarity. Do you always have to be a warrior and a leader? When is it that you can just be you?
There are times when I can do that. Surprisingly, she looks at Kincaid.
Well, so her eyes seem to flash for a moment, and she says, and what is your desire?
Just say her goddamn name, Karina.
Well, she is also someone who I can bring myself around, but as for what I want, I would like to be more sure. I'd like to be more whole. And I
What
am
do you
not
mean
fighting
by whole?
myself. So, my bad, she was just going to say, when I'm not fighting myself, that's when I can truly fight for someone else.
And how, my darling, are you fighting yourself now? How can we take away that pain?
Karina will shrug and she'll say, I wish I knew.
What makes you doubt?
The ways that I approach things are certainly different from other people's, and I believe that it causes quite a bit of friction. Friction when there should be unity.
Ah, you sail your ship amid waters that you do not know, and yet everyone acts as if you should be a dab hand at the sailing.
Something like that.
She will say, have you ever thought that rather than play the games of others, rather than attempting to kowtow and make others happy, you should simply be who you are? What the hell? That it is only the doubt that you create yourself because you are coming to doubt yourself, because others question. Well, let them question. You simply be you.
She don't have that option.
Why?
Because she don't.
She looks at Karina and she'll say, the death of yourself, the changing of yourself, for that is death. For others is a slow and painful fate. However, when you throw off the bonds that shackle you and breathe free air as yourself, uncompromising to the dawn, then you'll know what true ecstasy is. Karina, you almost got a weird impression that that was prophetic.
So Jubel's going to comment on that.
Sorry, Jewel first, then Tim. Continue.
How do we unshackle ourselves from those bonds? If those, there's not a good way to say this. How do we unshackle ourselves from those bonds and do away with the things that are, in order to bring about the things that will be, if that role is one of your bonds?
And what were you going to say, Tim?
No, I wasn't gonna say anything. Heather just said that she was gonna say something. I just said, "All right, cool."
Okay, sorry. She'll say, the roles that we place ourselves in are ours by choice. The path that we walk, ours by choice. It's simple, really. If you choose to walk a path, you do so because you wish to, not because others tell you that you should walk it, or indeed how to walk it, lest you be lost and you start to lose the path you yourself dream about. And then it becomes sad when you walk a path that others have chosen for you, or indeed the path you started yourself. But now others lead you this way and that, and you have lost your freedom to decide. She'll say, looking at Kincaid, she'll say, You, however, are a master at walking your own path. You merely do it wearing different faces.
I have no idea what you're talking about, lady. But your ass is amazing.
Thank you. I try my best. On a side note, hey Marcus, if you play your cards right, you're going to see what Dexterity 8 looks like.
Get it. Damn.
She can't bust that shit out outside her sanctum or she starts taking knocks. But she'll say, I don't know you. She'll lean across and she'll stroke Karina's face if Karina will let her. If not, let me know.
She's cool with it.
She'll say, I don't know you. I don't know your road. I've seen you, however, once in a dream. If it helps. And you were exhilarating. But that was someone who wasn't afraid of themselves. Someone willing to walk their own path, to throw off the preconceptions, the notions, the ambitions, and the ideals of others. Someone unafraid to wear the mantle of themselves. If you can do that, I think you'll find true freedom. And then there will be no more conflict.
She'll look down and she'll think about that and say, interesting.
She will casually lean her head back to Kincaid and she'll say, I could try my soapbox psychology with you, but then that's not why you're here. So, my darling, what is your desire?
Gonna eat these wings and figure out where I wanted to start and work my way down the list.
What was that? Sorry, Marcus?
Because I was gonna finish these chicken wings first, and then I was gonna work my way down the list.
She will casually look down at the 3 chicken wings that remain. And she'll say, well, I shall have to brace myself, won't I?
Yeah, you're gonna not come. You're not coming to work for a couple days. It's gonna be okay though, I promise.
She'll smile and she'll say, you think I'm that breakable? She will at this point stand up from the table and she'll say, when you're done with your chicken, she will remove a key card from her pocket and she'll say, this leads to my playroom. Come when you're ready.
I always do.
Oh my. She will pad across the room before you'll see her use a similar keycard to open a door just about 5 or 6 paces from the left of the main bar. And you are left to sit alone in contemplation.
By the way, Joel, Kincaid's appearance specialty is dangerous beauty.
Oh my.
Oh, I forgot to mention, Karina's appearance specialty is wild.
Oh boy. So, wild and dangerous beauty are sitting with her at a table.
He just kind of stares at you. Like, when she gets up, like Kincaid, like his head snaps in your direction and he just kind of stares. He didn't say anything. He just looks at you.
Is there a problem?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out whether or not you're on the menu too.
No, not.
Just saying. Why are you here?
I would like to point out, because this is amazing, I just found a little picture that says, a meal without wine is called breakfast.
Damn. Nice.
Jewel looks like Kincaid. I'm here because I'm trying to really live.
What's that mean to you, the living?
I cut myself off a long time ago from basic shared human experiences. Love, other emotions. I discarded them because I didn't need them. They would.
I'm sorry, I was just going to ask. You didn't need them or you couldn't have them?
Maybe both. I swore an oath, and the laws of my order were not drilled into me. They were taught to me. They were studied. They became my mantra until they became a part of my being, and I intuitively knew what I needed to do and how to act. Now I don't. And I met this man who cares about me for some reason, who put his own life at risk to save mine for reasons I personally cannot fathom. And it bothers me.
Do the feelings seem wrong to you, morally or ethically?
Ain't no such thing as wrong feelings, boss lady.
To her, there may be.
That don't make no kind of sense.
It is. It is a sin to pursue pleasure for the gain of pleasure.
You need new rules, lady.
Strong feelings are destiny altering.
Then alter your fucking destiny.
I'm not just speaking of mine here.
Doesn't matter. Love changes everything. It's the most powerful fuck you on the planet.
I quote directly, a type of it is a form of magic stronger than magic.
Yes.
Look, it's real simple. You like this guy, right?
Yes.
You want to do things with this guy that ain't stuff you normally do, right?
Again, yes.
He wants to do them with you?
Yes.
Go fucking do them.
At the end of the day, Kincaid is right. Every other
The only
detail.
thing the only thing stopping you is you, get out of your own fucking way.
Jewel will get up Um, she'll take her beer, quickly drain what's left of it, and she will say, I guess if I'm all in, then I'm all in.
Prepared for the aftermath of that?
Not entirely, but I've stared my own death in the face and not flinched.
This is something different, though.
It is. It may all fall to ruin just like the last one.
So if you feel the need to practice, I'm here for you.
Oh, I assure you, I don't need practice.
Oh, she's an expert now.
Mm-hmm.
Just because one does not have sex with emotional attachment involved does not mean one does not have sex for other purposes.
Did I mention sex? I didn't say anything about sex. Corinne, did you hear me say sex?
I heard nothing about sex. Although, I have seen many a situation similar to yours. Not to say that your experience is not unique. For every form of love for another is unique in and of itself. Just, there are circumstances that lead those people to doubt.
So are you standing up to walk out or dance?
I guess the real question is, can I truly live? Can I truly experience life without love? And if I can't, then can living life be something that's offered as sacrifice to the cosmos?
That is so. He goes. Cade like backs up and goes. You just asked the wrong question. And then he starts to back away slowly while the she gets all love talky.
Yeah, because she's about to do that. Like, if I was playing a character that expressed more emotion, she would stand up, clap her hands, and be like, okay, so. But instead, she will blink, look over at Jewel, and say, okay, so. There are many types of love that one can feel. Now, of course, in this case, it sounds as if you're speaking of romantic love.
Yes.
Or
I believe that it is possible for someone to live without that romantic attachment. There are many other forms of love one can feel. Love for a parent, love for a friend, love for a son or daughter, even love for a pet. Is that love worth dying for? I believe that choice is ultimately yours. If it were me, I would argue that you were not willing to lay something down for them. Is you truly love? But that is my opinion. And we must all come to our own opinions regarding that. And I am sorry to wax religious on you, but I worship the gods of the Northmen. And one can only go to Valhalla, and there is no fear in their heart. And that is not limited to a fear of battle. You say you stared your own death in the face and not broken down. Let me ask you this. If you don't go along with what you do, with what you want to do, and then for some reason you die the next day, tomorrow, will you regret not doing it?
Yes. Because I should have died.
Then in that case,
On a side note, Africa by Toto just came on the radio. I'm okay now.
Can that be playing in the background of the club?
Yes, it can.
Awesome.
I miss the rains down in Africa. I miss the rain.
Yeah, so Karina will say then.
Oh, but by the way, did Kincaid go and do it? I think Kincaid just went and did.
What you mean?
Has he gone for some sweet loving?
Yeah, because this is the crazy love conversation, and the
Okay,
little Asian chicks.
I need to roll some dice and see how much ag you walk out with.
Fuck!
I have 3 points of armor, sir.
Excellent. Do you have 3 points of armor to the anal cavity?
Indeed.
Oh,
Continue talking, lovebirds. Continue.
okay. Yeah,
She
Karina will.
promises she won't kill you. Oh.
I have far grander plans for you, Mr. Dunson.
Oh, by the way, he does give his full name, Evan.
What is his full name?
Kincaid Duncern.
Okay, because I have to ask. There might be people here. Okay. What connection is there to the other Duncerns?
He doesn't know about the other Duncerns.
Okay.
I've been waiting for that to be a problem for a while.
I don't run vampire plot. I want to do it.
Neither does anybody else. Anyway,
Stop
move
me.
on.
Stop me. No. Continue.
But she will. Yeah, Karina will say, if you should have died, then the Norns have given you more time.
This is the complexity of my situation. Not to wax different religion on you. I worship many gods, the gods of the Greek pantheon in particular.
I am familiar with them.
The name of my order comes from the judge of the Asian dead. My duty comes from the judge of difficult cases. This boy is a difficult case.
Because he causes you to abandon your impartiality.
He causes me to abandon my impartiality. He causes harm to his own karma. The life he has had, he is obviously paying off past debts. But he is truly good person at heart. He may be one of the last human beings alive with a heart of gold.
Allow me to ask you this then, Judge. Must your judgment be on the actions that one commits or on the heart that one has.
My judgments are based on the soul. The truest expression of a person's being. He put himself in danger to save me. We have done something truly remarkable, giving someone a chance at a new start, at real redemption, at real forgiveness. And I would stand in the path of those that would seek to take that away from her and judge her for it.
On the
But
side,
I would
I'd just like to point out, Kincaid. Marcus,
Yes.
you're not sure how long you were in that room. The clock says 5 minutes. For you, it's been days. Continue.
But I would throw my own second chance away for my duty. That feels wrong and unjust.
Love is justice in its own way.
I know my duty. I know the part I'm meant to play. And I know how I would play that part. But is it truly ethical to warp someone else's destiny in order to fulfill my own? So that I can be happy.
You talk of loving this man as if it is a selfish action. He feels the same way about you, then it becomes a two-way street. You are not taking anything from him. In fact, you are giving him quite a bit. You are giving him your days. You are giving him your tears. You are giving him your blood and your sweat. You are giving him screaming fits in your apartment because you left the goddamn breakfast nook in the wrong place again. He is likely giving you very much the same.
He has given me nothing but patience and compassion, and a fair amount of worry.
So, if he wants to give more to you, you say it is unethical to warp this man's destiny. I would say that there is something questionable about not giving him the choice to do so of his own accord.
we are going to have to talk.
More than likely, yes.
Really talk. Not just tell each other about everything that happened and what we want and run out the door when we can no longer stand to be alone with each other.
Well, that's the thing. Love is not easy. I hate the way that soap operas portray it. It is hard work. It's a house that must be built upon a strong foundation. And you have to keep repairing that house.
I like that analogy. That's an analogy I'm familiar with. I'm trying to see things through his eyes, to see the world the way he does.
And that is difficult for you.
Some of our views are antithetical.
I understand that entirely. Me and my wife are much the same way.
But you love each other, and you make that work.
It took a lot of time, but yes. There are many things that we both have to compromise for one another. But at the end of the day, those compromises are worth it.
This is the other problem I am faced with. One day, even if I take it upon myself to be his guardian, to be his protector, so he can fulfill his role in things according to the one he was chosen by. There will come a time when I will have to stand back and let necessity run its course. Or I will have to leave him. And I will meet my end. There is no way to spare him the pain of that.
And I'm not sure I believe that being without one another is going to alleviate that pain.
I'm sure it won't.
How about this? Would you rather feel bitter regret, or would you like to at least go through a scrapbook after it's all happened? After it's all said and done with, if it comes to that.
I would much rather have memories than nothing.
It sounds like you've already made your choice.
As I said, if I'm in, I am all in.
Then, what is that song? Shine bright like a diamond.
I'm not familiar with that one.
I've heard it on the radio a few times.
Don't really listen to the radio. I have Spotify on my phone.
What is Spotify?
Oh, it's really cool. It's this program that you can get on your phone, and you can go through and you can play different albums, and then based on what you like, it just starts playing more music. And it turns out that I really like Fall Out Boy and Panic at the Disco.
Karina looks up like she's trying to remember, and she'll say, "Oh, yes, I do know of them."
On
And
a side note, boys and girls, Evan has to leave very shortly, so we may wish to start winding this up. Because I'm going to the scene. Otherwise, I'd let you just play on.
thank you for your time and your advice, Karina.
Thank you for letting me listen, Julia.
I hope to meet you again.
You as well.
And with that, I think Jewel will make her exit.
All right. Hey, Kincaid. Marcus!
Yes.
Hi, Marcus.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So, Kincaid, on a scale of 1 to Honelli, how kinky is Kincaid?
Willy-nilly.
Excellent. Kincaid, as per the code, she will never force you to do something you don't want to do. However, she will happily provide you with the ability to do everything you want to do.
Cool. How much damage do I take?
What was that, sorry?
Cool. How much damage do I take?
I need to just roll that. 1 moment, please. Kincaid. You know, nah, screw it. It's more fun this way. Kincaid, you will take a grand total of 5 bashing damage.
Oh yeah.
The fuck? So there's like a really weird like tapping thing going on from someone. I don't know who it is.
It may be me.
I have no idea, but
He will take the required lumps to have his jollies gladly.
She will also slip a business card to him as you leave, and she will say that you and your friends are always welcome back.
Yep. Ow. Yes.
Well, I suppose we should be going. Oh, what the fuck?
What?
I would like to point out, when Karina sees him, his nose wasn't dislocated when last you saw him. He didn't have the black eye. He still had both incisors. Why is the left one missing? Well, to be fair, it's red caps. That one's going to grow back.
Did you get hit by a car?
Yeah.
I thought you was done, Evan.
Oh no, no. And what I will lovingly refer to as, if you see his wrists or his knee, the worst case of rope burn any human being has ever seen.
What the fuck did she do to you in there?
All of it. Yeah.
Oh. Do you need pancakes?
No, I need round 2, but yeah, I'm good. Ow.
You look like you need medical attention.
No, I'm almost full. I'm really close to being full. Really close.
Wait, what?
I'm still hungry. Yeah.
Did you just say that you were almost full?
Yeah, almost full. Yeah.
She just stares off into the direction of the mistress like, what the fuck? Because she's never heard a redcap utter the words, I'm almost full.
You will see her leaning in her doorway, smoking a cigarette. That for some reason the smoke, as she exhales it from her nostrils, is bright purple. And she'll say, "Next time for round 2, how about we try and get you to sate it?"
To what?
I couldn't really say it with the accent, to sate it, as in, you know, that kind of thing where you're not incredibly full, but you're kind of comfortably I've had enough to eat.
There you go. Ow. Ow.
Okay. Seriously, we may need to stop by the drugstore. We may need to take care of some of this.
Where'd the little Asian girl go?
She had to leave.
Serious, I think she could have topped me off. That would have been good.
I think she's having her own things that she's dealing with.
I can't feel my left leg. Let's go.
Okay.
As Curry looks down, there's a tiny puddle of blood on the floor.
Oh, dear God.
I think I'm leaking out of my anus. Let's go.
You will have to pay me to fix that for you.
Ow. Oh, I gotta pull that out. That's still in there. That's what that is.
Oh, God. Go to the bathroom. I am not watching you do this.
Do it in the car. Don't worry about it.
You will be in the back seat on your stomach.
Okay. Yes, Mama.
Karina, the one question that you feel you really should ask, God knows you never thought you'd have to ask this question, but is what's inside alive or not?
Yeah, Karina's thinking there may be some kind of fucking gerbil up in there or some shit.
He is not a felcher.
The worst part is she might be able to talk to the gerbil and be like, so what happened in there? Everything.
Marcus, I choose to end the scene with the immortal lines uttered by Zap Brannigan. I had snoo. And with that, boys and girls, we end our scene. Thank you, players, playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. This has been another scene of Darkness in Dublin.